30 times men were abused or assaulted, according to Reddit. Number 30. In college, 19, out drinking for the first time. Just blindly following my friends. 1 minute, there's about 8 of us in a room. The next minute, there's 2 of us. I feel really loopy and tingly all over after a drink our only of age friend made in the room. I have no idea I've been Cosby'd. Just thought that that's what drunk was. Next thing I know, she's pulling me towards the bed, and I feel like you feel in a dream state where things are happening that you don't like, but you can't lift your arms or really do anything about it. Woke up next to the weirdo in our circle of friends who was positively devastated that I didn't want to use the experience to start a relationship. Fuck you, Rachel. Well, if it isn't apparent to most people here already, this is pretty much going to be an intense and charged list. So, what do you want me to say? Listener discretion be advised? Jesus Christ. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and move this little window over to the left just a little bit. This is a weird little white bar. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Looks like somebody has already been timed out. I mean, I trust my mods. Try not to be cucks. As we roll up this list, we arrive at number 19. I was 5. Jesus. Yeah, well, that's the whole list, man. That is going to be the whole list. Oh, man, that is going to be the whole list. Well, I was 5. She was a teenager. She was my babysitter, so it went on a long time. Oh boy. Well, I finally found someone I was comfortable with at 30. I'm mostly okay, but sometimes really not. I tried therapy, but I was told nothing could be done. What? What a thing for a therapist to say. Get a better therapist, says somebody. Everyone can learn to better cope with even the most horrible of events. Oh my God. The therapist said nothing could be done. Jesus hell. Well, here we go. Oh, Stripes is in the stream. She's been MIA for a while. Well, there she is. Stripe says that's a good thumbnail. I was thinking the exact same thing. Uh-oh. Nicholas Thorne said, hello, Kyle. And the stream hope you've never been raped by your babysitter. Oh, here we go. No, I have not. Let's continue up this list. Number 18. Oh, this is going to be a lengthy one. I was molested by several of my older cousins when I was growing up. Jeez, man. This went on from the age of 4 to 14. 2 of my cousins were male and 2 were females. My first memory was of one of my female cousins and I playing in the back room of my grandmother's house. She asked me to get into the closet and she told me that we were going to have sex and that if I told anyone that we would both get in trouble. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I never told anyone. She went to explain sex to me and what it actually was oral sex. She performed it on me and gave me a baby doll and instructed me to lick its crotch area. This particular cousin was a year older than me and I struggle with whether or not this was molestation. I started going to a therapist and this particular story was one that we focused on. When I told her about it, when I thought about it, I know there was premeditation, or more premeditated than I like to admit. There was no reason we would be playing in that room except that it was planned. That particular room would have been strategic, and that it only had one door, which was normally closed, and the closet wasn't visible from the door. I sort of feel that her brother may have put her up to this to see if I could be trusted not to tell anyone so that he could molest me later. A particular incident with her brother is that only time I'd actually say I was raped. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be quite the fucking stream, I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm talking about? Let me move this down so that it's a little bit better spaced. Oh my God. Well, another incident. I was almost 14 and another female cousin, 3 years older than me, and I were alone at my grandmother's house watching TV. Manual and oral stimulation had been going on between us for 10 years. But this day was different, and it caused things to escalate. This day, as she was stimulating me, I suddenly felt an urge that I needed to run to the bathroom to pee. A single drip of liquid came out, and I was really confused. I went back into the other room, and she asked if I came. It wasn't until then, or that moment, that I realized what it was. The next week, I was at her house, and her parents were gone. We were watching a movie, and there was a sex scene. She asked if I wanted to do it. She handed me a condom. A whole list of this, Kyle. Oh man, what have you gotten yourself into? I opened it and then decided I didn't want to do this and handed it back. She says it wasn't good anymore now. I didn't want to waste it, so I agreed to use it. I went to the bathroom to put it on, and she went to the bedroom and got undressed. I tried climbing on top of her, but was overcome with guilt. I threw the condom away and left, and made sure never to be alone with her again. I had decided I would tell someone if I needed to. I feel a lot of shame relating to having my first orgasm by her. I'm also scared that someday, if I'm in a relationship that turns sexual, I won't be able to perform, that I'll just be overcome by guilt again. I spent a few months talking about all of the things with a therapist. It helped a lot to just have someone to talk through it with. Overall, I think the main issue are with the codependency related to my relationship with my parents. I stopped therapy because my therapist went on maternity leave, but I attend adult children of alcoholics weekly, and that seems to be helping my codependency. Jesus Christ, man, all I can say is that I should definitely power through this list, because hopefully if anybody comes across it that themselves is a victim of abuse, whether they are male or female, suck it, cucks, there's only 2 anatomical genders. Hopefully this list will help them in feeling like they're not alone, and that there is a light at the end of this tunnel, and that they can, find a way to cope and deal with some of the terrible shit that has unfortunately happened to them. And these are particularly disgusting because it's family members, you know what I mean? We're going up the list, and there's going to be really terrible, fucking adults. But, here we go. Yeah. Faith says, this list is making me sad. Hey, you guys are free to jump ship. I love you, but, this was enticing to me. I'm not going to pretend that it wasn't. And we are going to power through this damn list. So, number 17. I was in my 20s. I was raped by a girl that was trying to make my roommate jealous. Women. She was screaming and moaning really loud the entire time so he could hear her through the walls. I couldn't even move. It was like I was paralyzed. After, she said it was great and kept talking about how she hoped my roommate didn't hear and he would be so mad. When I didn't say anything and just started crying, she straight up left. After about a month, I went to sleep at a friend's house after a party, woke up with her on top of me, having sex with me. This time I didn't freeze. I straight up threw her off of me, got dressed, and left. She told people I was really rude and treated women like shit. Everyone believed her. Nobody cared about what I said. I haven't spoken to either of them since the incidents. I saw one at her place of work one time and couldn't even bring myself to walk to the side of the store she was at. Here's the bottom line, guys. This is so scary. It's one thing for guys to go along with some bullshit that a female will say occasionally because they want to get in her pants, and they'll just be like, oh yeah, totally, girl. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those guys are assholes, you know what I mean? Spread them legs, let's fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? But to just jump on a chick's side when a guy says she forced herself upon me, what a thing to say. What a thing to say and not believe. Oh my God. Years later, I am still not okay about it. When a girl tries to be intimate with me in any way, I always question the legitimacy of it, and I never know if she really wants to be with me or if it's for some other reason that I really can't ascertain. I tense up, I freak out, I get quiet. I've never talked to a therapist. I always think I need to. Yeah, sometimes I think these people are going to need to talk to some therapists. Michael Davis says prepare for 17 more. Dude, I'm actually pulling from multiple lists. So after these, there's going to be probably about 15 or so more. You know how it goes. Oh, boy. Here we go. Number 16. I was 18 and just broke up with my girlfriend. I went to this girl's house to watch a movie. She has this mini skirt with no underwear on. I paid no attention and just watched the movie. She ends up climbing on me and trying to ride me while I'm trying to push her off. I ended up leaving and she told everyone I pushed her away. I was called a fag by all of my coworkers. Well, that's assault in a way, but thank God it's not as bad as some of the other stuff that we know that we're going to encounter on this damn list. Hello, Aaron Deers. I hope you're having a wonderful night. I hope that everybody in the stream is taking it easy. And I hope you guys are getting pussy. Even the women. Legendary Fat Man himself says, how did I miss this? Well, here we go. Number 14. I kept quiet. She's white. I'm not. Worse, she has the histrionic personality disorder, and her memories of the night are inconsistent with reality. Yeah, bro. It's called females, bruh. So even though I was the incapacitated one and literally ran from her at one point, she managed to convince herself that she was the victim. It's called women, bruh. I'm fine. Don't really think about it too much. I'll remain fine as long as she's out of my life. It seems she stopped stalking me. What a lucky dude. He's lucky to have gotten away, man. Because imagine if it was her word against his when it came to the police. Shit. He would be up the creek without a paddle, as perhaps your parents say. You guys don't know about phrases like that. You guys don't know. As we roll up this list, we arrive at number 13. Throwaway here. Still not entirely sure if it's rape, but here it goes. Sophomore year of college, I met a girl at a party who basically told me to ask her out. Being woefully inexperienced at dating, I decided I may as well ask her out. Well, we went and got dinner and ice cream right off campus in the downtown area and hung around campus for a while. She then asked if she could come back to my dorm. I told her I'm tired, but she was persistent. I wasn't attracted to her at all, and I found her to be annoying. So we got back to my dorm, my roommates went back home for the weekend, and Jesus Christ. I'm like clutching for my Vicks and I don't see it. Skype, what are you doing? Fucking Skype, shut up. Leave me I'm so sorry. She then asked if she could come back to my dorm. I told her I'm tired, but she was persistent. I wasn't attracted to her and I found her annoying. So we get back to my dorm and my roommate went back home for the weekend and we were alone. She started kissing me and took off my pants. I kind of froze, but I just let it happen. She started to try to give me a blowjob, but I really wasn't having it. I told her to stop, but she said, "You took me out to dinner, so I need to do this for you." Oh boy. For the longest time, I thought I was fucked up because I didn't like it. I couldn't get hard, and I didn't. So after an unknown amount of time, she stopped and gave up, dude. She stopped and gave up. Holy bing bong. Looks like Brento Box subscribed. Hilarious. I thought we were done when she started stripping and said, "It's my turn." She took off her pants and spread herself sitting down on the edge of my bed. I apologized to her and I said I didn't want to, but she said I owed her and it would be wrong if I didn't. I did, and again, I definitely didn't enjoy it because I wasn't attracted to her or wanted to see her again. She eventually left and thanked me for a wonderful time, and we should hang out again. And I laid in bed and cried for a little bit, wondering what was wrong with me. And as to how I am, I don't think it affects me, but we unfortunately both ended up in the same profession. We're both lawyers in the same state, and I hope we never end up going to the same continuing legal education classes we need to take for the duration of our careers. Otherwise, I guess I'm fine. You're fine, bro. I don't mean to belittle what you've gone through. I'm sure it was traumatizing, but, you know, growing a backbone is kind of the first step to not being a fucking cuck for the rest of your life, you stupid bitch. There's only two genders. Fight me. Fight me. You think there's more than two genders, you pieces of crap? I identify as a Bluetooth speaker. Nigga, I don't take normal USB cables. I take micro USB cables, okay? Because I'm not your average speaker. Ooh, somebody's gonna be listening to this list after the fact. Like, what is this guy in the? He's in the middle of an abuse story from males, and he's on this bull crap. Oh, Vanessa Murillo. Ay. Murillo. You can tell the titties are just jiggly on that like a maraca. Okay, shut up, dude. Ooh, shut up. This is a serious list, boy. Number 12. All of my guy friends made fun of me. Women are pretty caring and helpful, actually, but to what happened after, I have relapsed onto dope. My nostrils are closing up, dude. I have to find that Vicks. I was super depressed. I had felt like I cheated on my girlfriend. I was pretty drunk, and it was my ex-girlfriend, totally sober, and even though I had told her multiple times that I had a girlfriend and I wasn't interested in her, she didn't take no for an answer. So I broke up with my girlfriend, didn't tell her what happened, and went back out with the ex who raped me for a few months until she broke up with me for using again. Now, guys, this isn't what it is. This is a cuck of a man doing mental gymnastics. Guys, I'm gonna say it like this. Yes, when you drink, you lose control. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, when you drink, you lose control. But if you know you're about to get drunk, homie, you need to take a couple of precautions. You understand me? If you know you're going to be, nobody can know, for a fact. Nobody can just know whether or not they're going to be in a situation where they need to have their wherewithal with them. They need to be sober, etc. But god damn, dude. What do you mean she wouldn't take no for an answer? Oh, well, I guess you just might as well just go along with it. You know what I mean? And then you broke up with her to go back to the ex where she raped you more times. Nigga, you entered back into a relationship with this bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? And went back out with the ex who raped me for a few months. No. I don't even want to read the rest of this because I feel like I've read it incorrectly. We're going to give this a second chance. Because listen to me. You get drunk and your ex is at a party, dude. If you're drunk enough to say no, you're drunk enough to get up, find a room, and lock yourself in it. You know what I'm talking about? Where are you? Is it just you and her? If you're drunk enough to say no, dude, and you're at a... Let me read this again, dude. Because again, I don't give a shit about anything up until the point where he said, I broke up with my current girlfriend and got back into a relationship with my ex, and then she raped me more. Nigga, you chose to get back in this relationship. What are you talking about? After she apparently had her way with you the first time when you said no? Come on, man. Aaron Deere says, Kyle, who would win, Faith or Stripes? Faith, hands down. Faith's a little hottie. She got shit to knock around. She's a little brass girl. Trust me. Faith's got what it takes to rock the mic right. Stripes is like a fucking marshmallow. Okay, here we go. Stripes fact. Male spotted hyenas are incapable of raping female spotted hyenas because of their unique genital structure. What are we even talking about? I promise, if my nose gets any worse, I'm going to turn on the light and we're going to go ahead and I'm so sorry. We're going to go ahead and find that Vicks. Let's read this again without me getting so involved. I apologize, but this dude did it to himself, and that is the last thing I expected to see on this. The list of 30 times men were abused or assaulted. So here we are. Let's read it again. Number 12. All of my guy friends made fun of me. Women were pretty caring and helpful, actually. But to what happened after, I had relapsed onto dope. I was super depressed. I had felt like I cheated on my girlfriend. I was pretty drunk. And it was my ex-girlfriend, totally sober. And even though I had told her multiple times I had a girlfriend and I wasn't interested in her, she didn't take no for an answer. She didn't take no for an answer. I don't see anything about weapons or at gunpoint. I don't see anything about a party. You know what I mean? Was she just at your place? What was your ex doing at your place? Were you just at a party with your ex and like you guys had enough alone time to like, you know what I mean? You feel like you cheated on your girlfriend. Let's continue this story. So I broke up with my girlfriend, didn't tell her what happened, went back out with my ex. You made this choice. Who raped me for a few months, can't rape the willing, until she broke up with me for using again. I'm not gonna get mad at this pussy ass list. A different time, I was high as fuck with one sober friend and a girl we both knew. She, a bigger girl, got on me and tried taking my pants off. With your fucking track record, I'm sure you were just like, no, please don't rape me. There it is, you know what I mean? It's nice and it's ready for you. Just climb right on, fucking guy. I was trying to push her off of me, but couldn't. And my sober friend, a dude, sat there laughing. Eventually, I got her off of me and things were sort of awkward. Yeah, sure, whatever. Kiss my ass, guy. I don't downvote a lot of fucking posts, but anxiety attack is this user's name. And I don't think we've seen a bigger cuck on these fucking lists. Fuck this guy. Number 11. Nobody took it seriously when I told them, so I tried to repress it, which mostly worked. I really don't like when people touch me unexpectedly nowadays, which I feel is related. Hey, you know what I just thought about this last guy? What if he's like a faggot that's coming out of the closet? Ooh, Kyle, you can't use the word faggot. What if he was like a homosexual? Look, you know why I use the word faggot? Because I hate this guy. And I don't mean that he's a faggot in the way where he wants to fuck men. I mean he's a faggot like this guy sucks. Like what a faggot, you know what I mean? In the way that I would call like other people who don't know how to play Overwatch a faggot. You faggot nigga. Just get on the objective. It's that simple. As we roll up to number 10, man. Shaking my head so damn hard, man. It's about to fly off my head. I swear to God. Okay, number 10. Okay. Wow. What a world. Okay. Number 10. I'm actually okay about it. She was a relatively heavy-set woman I'd slept with a few times before. I was 20, she was 19. At least you're both fucking above the age of consizzle whizzle. We'd regularly party at a mutual friend's house. which was far from mine, and either end up sleeping together there or go back to her place. Okay. I wasn't attracted to her, but it was one of those she was there and so was I kind of deals, and basically a guaranteed shag for both of us at the end of the night. Anyway, one night we went back to hers along with her friend who slept in the bed with us. Her friend and I were kind of vibing, but she knew all about my history and the other girl was cool with it. So we're in this bed, me in between both of them, and I'm cuddling with her friend while girl A talks throughout the night, presumably to stop us from shagging or falling asleep, kind of like if I can't have you, no one can. The friend starts to fall asleep and so do I. I wake up 15 minutes later to girl A mounting me, having made me erect. Zip.
Not
Z.
quite legendary.
What the fuck? $99.99? It looks like I just got raped. You can't say that, Gael.
We have a SIL Discord with some Fight Club rules through Nin.
Is that how you spell Thrune where you come from? Mm-hmm. I've said that all wrong. You fucked up my brain. Oh my god, Zip Z Stream, thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And if one thing's forever true, it's that you're forever gonna be my man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's give it up, guys. Wait, why didn't it play to my man?
My man.
There it is. Okay, let's give it up, guys, for Zip Zip. He's a group. Come on, Zip. Zip, take a goddamn Zip. Let me type a message to Zip. And Nicholas Thorne, you're a saint. If you want a Discord, you got it, man. Whoa, damn. Damn, Zip Z Stream, damn. $99.99 and you're a sponsor? Look, man, I don't know if there are words. Of course, slapping on some toast. Of course. I don't know if there are words in languages capable of expressing my gratitude. Oh man, I think my stomach is trying to leap out of my. It wants to be with you, Zip Z Stream. It wants to be with you. Zip, all I can say is thanks. And I'm honestly sorry that I hope that you're getting something out of this list. You know what I mean? Because it's it's a lot darker than I wanted it to be, man. But let's get back to this story of this fat girl taking care of business so that the other girl couldn't have him. You know what I'm talking about? And fat girl over time. Oh my God. Don't stop me 'cause I'm banging a fat girl. Okay. Anyway. I wake up. Okay. Whoa, wait. I wake up about 15 minutes later to girl A mounting me, having made me erect. She kissed me before I could say no and held down my wrists. Fat rape. This is fat rape, baby. Ooh, this is fat rape. Ooh, that's fat rape. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's fat rape. She held down his wrists. She was really heavy, so I couldn't get out of it, and I was too drunk to fully comprehend what was happening. She basically rode me for about half an hour until my dick became too floppy for her to continue, with her friend lying in the bed next to us. It wasn't until I woke up that I fully realized what had happened, but I sort of dealt with it by not really associating myself with her again. I could tell that she didn't think she'd raped me per se, but I did feel shitty for days about it. Long story short, I got over it pretty quickly. The only thing that lingered was an overwhelming anger whenever people laugh about men being raped, or whenever people discuss sex crimes as if they only ever happen to women, though my first-hand account probably makes me more sensitive to that. Jesus Christ. Big gal got on him. Guys, give me 1 second. And welcome to the Zip Z stream. See what I did there? Because like stream, okay. Hold on, because I need to find that damn I need to find that Vix. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, I've put some Vicks Vapor Rub right under my nostrils, enough to burn my nose clean the fuck off. So that's about as close as I can come to clearing out my nostrils without doing some coke, motherfuckers. So, woo! Let's get up this list of 30 times men were abused or assaulted, you know? I was assaulted with cash by my man Zip Z Stream. Oh my God. Number 9 is a short one. I've been molested and nearly forced by a woman I repeatedly said no to. Nothing happened. I got called a pussy by her and my own peers when I tried to assert how messed up it was. People are assholes. People just say, ignore those fuckheads. That's the last time I'd speak with them. You did the right thing. Somebody says it makes me sick that there's such ignorance attached to men being raped. Guys don't always crave sex. The worst part about it to me is like straight up, dude, if the chick did it, jail. You know what I mean? I mean, if the roles were reversed, if this happened to a chick and she was talking about it like this, let it be to a law enforcement official that could prove this shit, jail, dude. The men would be fucking behind bars, and y'all dumb assholes want equality. Y'all don't know what time it is. Well, if it isn't Thomas Jefferson. I'm sorry. Oh man, can I find some kind of like flute? Jesus, I would kill for that on the soundboard. Titanic flute. Emotional flute. Jurassic flute. Warner Brothers flute. Take on flute. Is that Take on Me but a flute variation? Okay. Yeah, we've heard enough here. We have heard enough. What if I type in something like Yankee Doodle? See, that's that type of bullshit that I want on my fucking Y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky, so help me God. Travis says Hail to the Chief is a presidential song, but that's the one that's like blah, 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 blah. When I see Thomas Jefferson, I just associate him with like a you know what I'm talking about? I want some like old snare drum flute bullshit. It's like oh my God. Stop having fun and read this serious list. Baby. Of 30 times men were abused / assaulted. This is some dank thumbnail game. Don't pretend. Don't pretend I don't have the freshest thumbnails. Here's what I said to Hannah. I said this. How am I going to avoid putting sex and rape in the fucking title? because you already know YouTube will swoop down like a fucking crow, regardless of what I put in this shit. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, caca, you can't do that, demonetized, caca. You know what I'm talking about? But I did avoid putting rape and sex in the damn title. So, you know, it was going to be like 30 sexual abuse stories. Can't do that. 30 times men were raped. Can't do that. But abused, assaulted? Oh, Lord. This guy is fresh to death. Look how he just come up with the concise names for this. Can you stop breaking your own arm, jacking yourself off in this freaking mother? Look, as we arrive at number 8. Oh, man. I must have been 6 or 7. It was a cousin. God, my nose is on fire. Ooh. Just wipe some of that off, son. You can't. That's a clear nostril, though. You can't fight that. You can't fight a clear nostril. Dean Kelly just subscribed. I don't like the Dean part so much, but the Kelly. Kelly, kind of remind me of Stacy. Shut up. Shut up. Wow, and the little hearts. Ham Day. I look Ham Day. That's so sweet of you. Ham Day, Thorn, and Zip Z Stream. Y'all really have what it takes tonight. You guys are my own personal well, hey, actually he did put me in the splash zone. Single-handedly. The splash zone. As we arrive at number 8, I must have been 6 or 7. It was a cousin. Didn't really register what was happening at the time. Largely forgot about it until I got to high school, when I actually remembered it. It hurt a lot. I've told very few people about it because I know how general perception will be. For years, I've had this theory that that's what eventually led to me being aromantic. I don't think so now, but it certainly hasn't helped my depression. That kind of shit sucks, man. You ever meet somebody that identifies as asexual? That's so sad. And I don't think it's because they're genuinely asexual. I think it's because they have reached a point where the likelihood is they will never allow themselves to open up in a capacity that will allow them to feel for anybody. You know what I mean? We all have that to a certain extent. You fuck us hard enough, you know, we're going to make damn sure we ain't just trusting anybody. It's not going to have to be some sort of freak accident for us to fall into a situation where we're caring for, or let alone loving, another person. And it's because some of us learn from experience. You know what I mean? We just got to toughen up that fucking hide. But imagine a situation where you're traumatized beyond repair. There is no repair. There is no forgetting. It's pretty much just coping. Just finding ways to deal with this shit. Just finding outlets to distract and forget. That's part of why I put so much fucking, time into this channel. You know what I mean? A lot of people can argue that the quality of what I throw out here isn't, amazing or top tier, or maybe it's even degrading. But the bottom line is, I devote my time to this because I know in my past how important and significant certain distractions from what the hell has been going on can be. At a time when, otherwise there was nothing available, at a time where I straight up needed it. But man, it's terrifying, the idea that all you can do at this point is just cope. Just got to find an outlet. A lot of people drink. A lot of people, they hurt themselves. And that sucks. What's Vanessa saying? Where's she getting banned? Yeah, fuck that bitch. With her tiny ass titties. That's the thing, Faith. You can't let these tiny titty hoes come in here trying to say shit. You know what I'm talking about? As we roll up to number 7, but not really because we have the other list to get through. I had 2 different girls tried a couple years ago. One threatened to accuse me of rape if I didn't follow through. This bitch playing hardball. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, luckily she stopped at kissing. The next one I kicked in the face. What really fucked me up is my then girlfriend got upset with me for it. She thought I cheated on her at first, so I get it there. But once she understood, she just refused to talk about it. I needed to talk to her about it. About a year later, she tried to force herself onto me after I said no, in a tent with another couple going at it next to us. I pushed out of the tent and just kind of brushed it off. Then once we broke up, she accused me of sexual manipulation. Please don't do this shit. I know having it happen to you regardless of gender is fucking awful, but guys don't get justice here. We get laughed at or ignored. It's scary. That's the world we live in, man. How do I keep losing this? The VIX is gone again. Fucking magician VIX. I should become a magician and be like, watch this VIX. Keep your eyes on the VIX. Because I feel like my left nostril is clogging up again. Get over it, Kyle. As we roll up to number 6 here. I was 8 years old. God damn. It was the lady who used to clean up my house. Nothing ever happened to her because I told my mom and dad years after it happened, I'm okay. Therapy really helped. If something happens, don't be ashamed. Tell your parents or grandparents or anybody. Holy shit. God, where the fuck is that shit? There we go. Stop putting it on the ground. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Man, I do this shit for you. I don't know what the hell's going on with my nostrils all the time, but we're really going to have to figure it out together. As we roll up this list of 30 times men were abused or assaulted, we arrive at number 5. Well, female cousin molested and raped me when I was 7. Jesus Christ. You know, family in denial and made things really awkward for me. Not her. Don't want to go into it too much, but it led to a lot of temper problems and issues with women who are older and have a senior position over me. Yeah, women with authority are a nightmare. Doing a lot better now. Cocaine addiction has gone now too, which is all good. Hell of a drug. It's so sad when people turn to just, hard drugs for fucking an outlet for some release. Even though a lot of people would consider cocaine the white man's aspirin. It's not exactly, but when you're doing a lot of coke, that's bad. When you're doing a lot of coke, that's bad. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the bottom line. Every night, Skyward comes into the stream and announces her departure. I think I'm gonna go, guys. That's right. I'm leaving, so there you go. See you later. Emily Fu says 30 stories of Vicks being stolen by ghosts. Ooh, so spooky. This will clear our noses right up. Ghosts with nasal congestion. Number 4. Nobody gave a shit. I just sort of stopped talking about it. I'm okay, but I have mental issues or PTSD from it, I think. But I get into very heated arguments about men being raped at the drop of a hat. It's so sad how, now that you know what it's like, you know what it's all about. And you feel for everybody else who's gone through that. Look, I don't have to have been raped to, feel for the people who are going through this shit and worse, have nobody that they can go to because it's a fucking joke to a lot of people. So, yeah, no, the inequality is just outrageous here. Because if it were the other way around, somebody'd be spending the night in jail, but because they ladies. Because they ladies. Number 2. I mentioned this in a different thread, but my ex from about a year ago sexually assaulted me on multiple occasions. I don't know why I didn't just end it the first time. It was complicated. Nigga, you wanted that pussy, alright? And I just recently found out that after I broke up with her, she had gone and told people I'd raped her. Classic ladies. Classic. I'm definitely not okay. Thinking about going to a therapist. Yeah, you should probably do that, I guess. Somebody said, that shit is fucked up, man. Props to you for finding the strength to acknowledge it, brah. And I hope you find the help you need to surmount this, brah. It just sucks. Cost me jack shit to say this, but I have faith. You're gonna be alright, mate. She sounds like a fucked up bitch. And you don't need to beat yourself up over someone else's god-awful actions. Your life should not and will not be defined by that. You're every woman. It's all in you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As we go up this list, we arrive at number 1. But it's not really number 1 because we got another list to go through. Is your nose still clogged up in the midst of it? Hold on. Yeah, it's still clogged. Jesus Christ. I think it was Emily who was suggesting Claritin, so I'm going to have to figure that shit out later. Oh my God. Okay, number 1. When I was 12 and really confused, she was 35. Ground control to Major. I hate that it says Sayel. I hate it. But I can't teach this AI to... Hey, does my phone know how to say my name? Because I remember it saying my name properly one time. What's my name? Wait, hello? Siri?
You rang?
What? Oh, shit. What's my name?
You're asking me, Kyle?
Yeah, she knows how to say it. My fucking, Michael Davis got timed out? Ooh, he asked for it. That's what happened. Oh, I thought he did something legit ridiculous. Travis Lee says, Kyle, if it's really bad congestion, Sudafed is a godsend. What's her name is always talking to... Oh my God, this is nuts. This is nuts for real. Stripe says boogers. Come on. Let's get through this list. I was 12 and really confused. She was 35 and married to a man who also raped me. Jesus Christ. I am so sorry. I was so caught up in the song that you put in the damn in the damn entry that I really forgot what the hell was going on. Nicholas, thank you for the $11. You're my man. But this is really scary. Oh my God. So the man was probably over 32 and you raping a 12-year-old boy. There were about 10 people in my life who knew. People have told me I'm lucky that a MILF did those things to me. Any kid that age would be lucky. I am fine now. It's been years. I feel better. What the fuck? It's a pervasive narrative in Western society that men and boys are always ready and searching for sex. That we are lucky when we get to have sex at an early age. Just look at our media and you can see how deep the narrative goes. Adult women don't rape boys in the modern narrative. They seduce, have affairs or trysts, or have sexual relationships with young victims. Agency is always imposed upon the male victim when prescribed. Look, here's the thing, man. I wish that sex wasn't like so fucking taboo. You know what I mean? There are a lot of religions in America that make it seem like, you know, sex is only between fucking, you can only do it with when you're married and all this bullshit. It's just taking it off the table for you. It's telling you it's a terrible thing. People are not comfortable with their sexuality because it's treated like a taboo thing. There's no titties, there's no cocks on TV. You know what I mean? And it just makes it this like, it makes it this perversion. It makes it this like hidden and out of sight thing that people want to seek out because it's such a big deal. It's made into such a big deal. You know what I mean? And if somebody rolled into the room every fucking day and was like, you better not do this, nigga. You better not do this. How many years would pass before you was like, why the fuck they don't want me to do that? You know what I'm talking about? Before we need to get to the bottom of something. So here we are at number 1 on this corny ass list. And we're going to go ahead and roll to the other list, which is the real list where we're going to, you know, get down to the last couple. Okay. So here we are. Lady Spook has arrived. Don't tease me. because the bot can't pronounce my name properly. Faith says you'd be lucky. Yeah. 12 years old. Nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck? So as we roll up this list of 30 times men were abused or slash assaulted, it's actually more than 30. Whatever. Number 16, house party on a lake, 100 plus guests, 2 gin and tonics, was talking to friends, had to take a piss, left drink on kitchen counter, friends went off to mingle, came back, got drink, later woke up, face up, on a bed, naked, dude trying to stuff his dick up my ass, resisted, other dude, there were 2 of them, tried stuffing his dick down my throat, tried to fight them off, puked on the guy in my face, woke up in another room of the house in a bed at dawn, found most of my clothes and got the hell out of there. 2 days later, what happened hit me like a bus. Got a counselor and got a rape kit, was bruised all over, decided to call the cops. Bad decision. Very bad decision. Made me sit in the back of a cop car behind the cage to tell him what happened. No fucks given on his part. Gave me a legal pad to write everything down again. Weeks pass, no word. Report gets passed around through 3 detectives. Last one says he found no witnesses. Nothing to take to a prosecutor. Suspects question, claim it was consensual sex. One revealed his status as HIV positive. Nigga, bing bong to the maximum. I've never felt like this reading before. What the fuck? Man on man rape. Bruh. Detective drops investigation, destroys file, suspects walk. Months pass, I remain uninfected. Friends who hosted the party spread the word that I'm an alcoholic slut. Oh my God. I grow to hate cops. I haven't dated since, have been in therapy. I was 43 at the time. Yo. We got about 15 more of these. What the fuck? Yo, what does people have to say to this? PM me if you need something to talk to. What the fuck can you even say to that? This is why I'm going through this list. I didn't feel like digging this shit earlier when I was in the... After I read a little bit of the kids getting fucked up, I was like, wait a minute.
Melissa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Melissa.
Molisa, it's your birthday. I remember Jessica. I won't say her last name, so she can be all like, "Oh, is he talking about me?" There's like a billion Jessicas. At any rate, oh boy, this traumatized me. I got residual. I got like, you know. Oh man, what do they call it when a secondhand traumatization? Oh my God. But like I said, thank you, Zibzy Stream. And now it's Tree Fitty. I can't ignore Tree Fitty.
What's Tree Fitty?
$3.50.
Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty.
That goddamn Loch Ness monster. Fuck me. Like I said, I hope this list finds somebody who has been through some shit and understands that you're not alone, man. You know, there are people out there, and it's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing, you finding ways to... A lot of us are depressed in our own ways, you know what I mean? Where we got to find a reason to just push through the next day. But holy shit. This is fucking horrifying. Stripe says she just remembered that one glory hole story from the gay sauna. That was a bit much. That story was a bit much. A dude got right in there. What the fuck? Well, 15. They can't be as bad as that one. That you know what scared me about that one was the HIV shit, and it was man on man, and he was 43. It's scary. Number 15. I woke up to my roommate, my then best friend, blowing me. Was it a guy or a girl? It took everything I had to not fucking kill him. Oh, dude on dude again. Dude on dude again. Now, I don't trust anyone, and I'm scared to fall asleep around other people. Oh, God. Depression and anxiety are enough to deal with. That just pushed me over the edge. I was admitted to a hospital for a day, and the cops took my guns after a friend called. Things have gotten better. Only my parents know. After what happened, I've completely isolated myself from everyone. My heart goes out. This is so sad. Okay, number 14, man. Number 14. What the hell?
Was able to trick the old man today for some cash.
That's the Loch Ness himself giving me the money like I'm the Loch Ness pimp. Thank you for that tree fitty.
What's tree fitty?
$3.50.
Tree fitty.
Tree fitty. Oh my God. But look, let's knock these out because this is scaring me. And like Faith said, she was getting bummed out by this. This was nuts. So here we go. Up the list of 30 times men were abused/assaulted. Oh boy. Okay. No one believes this is even possible, let alone that male survivors need support. My ex used the threat of her filing a false rape claim. This is the second time we've heard this tonight. My ex used the fucking threat that I will say that you raped me, dude. It's so typical of women. And the scariest part is even though bitches be bitches, even though women go out of their way to claim garbage when they know reality is reality and what they squawking is like straight bullshit, they will believe other women when they're on that giggledy-froosh. So this is crazy again. My ex used the threat of her filing a false report of rape in order to get sex from me, and anyone I reveal this to simply laughs it off because men want sex all the time and can't be raped, right?
Hi.
Oh man, we'll watch it later. Sucks. Oh my God. When number 13 got deleted, maybe we were lucky. Maybe we should count ourselves lucky, man. Shit. Number 12. Just how fully it fucks you up. I was raped multiple times as a child, and I've never had a real friend in my life. I'm constantly aware of it in a college environment and usually go to bed highly suicidal. I'm at an age where no one wants to deal with helping someone learn basic social skills. So I feel screwed despite innumerable efforts. I've been kicked/iced out of multiple university clubs. There was only one survivor group thing in my hometown, and I wasn't allowed in there either. Something about male presences triggering other victims. Wow. So it's like for women only. Wow. Which really didn't do me any good. I feel indescribably lonely. You gotta find therapy, dude. You gotta find therapy. Something that's gonna work for you, dude. I've never so much as held hands with a girl and will probably die a virgin through no fault of my own. I envy the people who don't know about this. This is perhaps the most tragic thing we've read all night. God damn. This list is brutal. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking gnarly. You guys came here for your depression porn as usual. I like that you guys wake up in the morning and you're all feeling terrible, just like I feel occasionally, and you're just like, fucking tired of this day. Can't wait for Kyle's stream. Hope he does another feel bad list. Only thing that's gonna make me feel better is feeling worse. What? Oh god. Number 11. What's going on in the stream chat? I don't usually see Lady Spook talking. Lady Spook says,
In England, you're not allowed to hurt swans because the Queen owns them all.
it's true. It's true, the Queen owns the swans. One time the Queen played this flute and all the swans became like a mega swan. It's kind of like Voltron, but with a shitload of swans. You guys weren't there, you don't know. You don't know. Legendary Fat Man says, don't make me hug you, Faith. Faith says, nothing. I'm just an angry person. Oh, Faith is so cute. Faith says, can you time out Fat Man? He makes me angry. Oh, shit. What did Fat Man do? Faith's voice is so adorable. I almost want to call her and make you guys deal with it. You guys don't even know about Faith. Faith doesn't get any cuter. What did Vanessa say? Stripes, would you ever make videos of your own? She's already done that. I love that you guys are in love with Stripes. Who's Vanessa Martinez? I feel like if I were to go check out that person's channel, it would have no likes and nothing on it. How did I know that? This channel doesn't have any content. Weird. It's as if this was made specifically for the purpose of just talking that bullshit by somebody who perhaps had another account and maybe it got deleted, or maybe it's one person. Vanessa Martinez, I don't think you're real. And I don't want to turn this rape list into a list of me raping you. But whoever you are, I'm watching you. And this kind of shit doesn't fly under my radar because I see more than I make apparent to people. So keep that shit in your pants. Love you. As we continue up this list, though, we reach number 11. It happened multiple times to me. Fuck. The first time I was 18 in the USN in San Diego. My friend was dating a Navy girl around our age and wanted a ride to see her. I obliged and took him over to her barracks. She had a roommate who was about 2 out of 10, and I soon figured it out that I had been lured into a double date situation. Run. We sat in their barracks room, having some beers, and decided we should go out to the base enlisted club. I politely declined and said I was tired and asked if I could go crash in their room until they got back. They were pretty buzzed and didn't care except for the homely roommate who looked pissed. I sat around and drank some beers, watched TV, played Tetris on my new Game Boy, and eventually went to sleep around 1 a.m. I don't know what time they got in. All I know is that my friend and his girlfriend started having sex in the adjacent bed, and her moaning woke me up from drunken stupor. I kind of looked around in the dark and couldn't see anything, and I realized that someone was sucking my dick. I was like, whoa, what are you doing? I felt someone get real close to my face and whisper, you just lay there and take it, or I'm going to tell everyone that you raped me. Men in the chat, men in the stream chat, men listening to this video after it goes live. If you see a fucking woman, just run from these women. You know what I mean? I was making rude jokes earlier about homosexual people. I was saying faggot, and I was clarifying that I meant the assholes, not, like gay men. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Maybe we got to get gay. Maybe we got to get gay together, nigga. Maybe we need to all be, just close our eyes, put on some horn, and just jack the dude next to us. Because these women will fuck us up. It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth going to jail. Men, run from these women. And don't let the women who are trying to be men trick you either. You know what I mean? These transgender female to males. Don't let them get you. We can't do this. This is the third time. Motherfucker. What the fuck? Lay there and take it. Or I'm going to tell everybody you raped me. Aaron Deere says this is Aaron's girlfriend. He ran out of the room. Look what you did. What did I do to Aaron? Oh, he ran because... Okay, that's funny. But look, you women are fucking terrible. What do you mean? You're gonna tell people? Whoa, dude, that's not okay. I've been in that position. I've been in a position where women have been on that bullshit, dude, and just say that they did something because they didn't get their way. Worse, they're using it as a manipulation tactic. People won't believe the guy either. That's the scary part. People that this guy have known for their entire fucking life will not believe him when some fruity ass fucking Goldilocks dumb bitch comes steagling down the flibby whoops talking about, "He raped me." Wow, you raped her? I've heard enough. Nigga, ew, okay? With this 2 out of 10 homely looking bitch. This was a huge deal in the Navy at the moment due to several on-base rapes. I was sort of frozen with silence and fear, to be honest. She grabbed my junk and stuck it in her vag. And I was sort of paralyzed. It was really dark, so no one could see anything, and it was creepy. She then tells me to suck on her tits. I guess I wasn't doing it right because she started strangling me. I was afraid to cry out because of the threats of rape accusations. I went into this zone where I was not really there, just going through the motions. She had a few orgasms and I couldn't come no matter what happened. Finally, I faked orgasm just to make her stop. She hopped off and began to suck me off. I just withered and said I had to take a piss. Afterwards, she wouldn't leave me alone. She would visit me at my barracks and blackmail me for sex for about 6 months. I was scared shitless to be accused of rape, so she had me. I was so afraid to tell anyone for fear of being ostracized by my peers. Maybe not the best rape story, but it was real for me. I'm taking a break now. I can't handle that, so I'm taking a. I can't handle that. Let's look at what Fat Man got going on. Oh, he's got like a little Decepticon there. It's pretty cool. Is he building that? You building that? Yeah, that's a dirty ass desk. So I'm guessing all of that stuff. I wonder if you're painting it too. Well, wonder what Fat Man's. Let's see what that little. What's that? Yeah, I think he's building and painting. That's pretty cute. No, he's not. I don't know what the hell's going on. Something on Fat Man's computer has stopped working, which is funny because he took a screenshot. It's supposed to be as a Decepticon, but if you look in the background, you can see that like something has Something missing. Let me look at my other Snapchats here. Oh, we got one from Red Jinx. Okay. Interesting. All right, guys, let's dive back into this disgusting list. I am not pleased and I am not enthusiastic about sharing a planet with women who would use rape as a tactic for blackmail. For a woman to go, yo, I'll tell people you raped me if you don't. You know, it's bad enough that they're just going to straight up claim that people raped them and get people sent away to jail. But when you're taking it to the next level and going, if you don't do this, I'll tell people you raped me. That's a whole nother ballgame. Aaron Deere said, I had a girlfriend who also faked being pregnant. Who does stuff like that? A lot of women do, dude. A lot of women do. A lot of women actually get pregnant, even if it's not by the dude that they're after, just to trap the dude that they're after into a relationship. Oh, you better stay with me. I'm pregnant now. I'll keep this baby. Shit like this comes out of women's mouths. It's not a joke. This is happening literally every second. Every second shit like this is going down. There's enough people in the world for that shit to be biggity bouncing off. Sorry to tell you. Lunar Lad says, I feel bad for that guy. From being in the military myself, 99% of the time they take women's side if she calls rape. And she could just choose a nigga and be like,
That one right there. Hey, buddy. So, I'ma tell people you raped me. We go into your room now. And I'ma suck that dick.
Ashley Salamander and her flat chest says, how do we live in a society where it's ridiculously difficult for people to take real women's rape cases seriously, but other women can falsely accuse and ruin people's lives? You know why? It's funny. It's funny because women have fucked their own selves up. You know what I'm talking about? And the reason that a lot of women aren't taken seriously when they hitting with them rape cases is that there's so many women that are lying, right? But at the same time, even though there's a shitload of women that are lying, they can still fuck a dude's life the fuck up. Yeah. Ashley Salamander said, bitch, you think I got a flat chest? Prove me wrong, Ashley Salamander. What are you gonna do? Tell people I raped you? Moffat's order said, this list makes me very sad. This list is real life. That's what's fucked up about it. So as we roll up this list, man, oh my God. Listen. The reason I'm reading this list is for anybody who may have gone through some shit like this. Niggas, don't play with me. I'm dead serious. I'm not here to fucking play around. I'm just prefacing what my Snapchat is CYAEL. If you have been through some shit and you feel like you need somebody to talk to, hit me with a fucking message. You know what I mean? I'm here for you. People are here for you. Do not fucking play with me. Rape is not a joke, okay? Some dudes that have been through some crap straight up feel like they have nobody to go to because they will be made a mockery. You know what I mean? Like it's unfortunately something that our society just treats like a joke because all men want to get their dick wet. You know what I'm talking about? Regardless of what age they are and all kind of shit like this. You know how many sad stories these must be? Like, can you imagine how little you would have to want sex for it to be a traumatizing experience when this bitch does this thing or this dude has his way with you before you're ready for it, before you're even prepared for it? At an age where you're not even understanding what's happening until it's too late. Scary. We got 10 of these to roll through, okay? So here it is. Pling ploppers. Number 10. If I was so horny that I just slid my dick into a girl who was pissed drunk and told me she wasn't trying to have sex, I'd be in fucking jail. But reverse happened to me with a girl I didn't know well and was not trying to fuck. No condom, no discussion. We were making out and all of a sudden she just straddles me, grabs my dick and shoves it in there. Fucking asshole. She didn't shove it in the asshole like she is an asshole, just for clarification. The craziest thing is that I can't allow myself to consider it some kind of assault, even though it'd be a shit show if the genders were reversed. It's a societal thing. Imagine if I told the average bro about this. What are you, gay? You didn't want to get your dick wet? Oh my God, I just said this. I just said this. Ooh, I just said this. Arching Aura said, didn't you finish already, Kyle? Look, we don't spell already. You finished? That's not funny. Ooh. Stop making yourself so easy to make fun of, dude. Kane Loader says, Survivor Gluck have an alibi. Survivor Gluck. What happened? Why did Ashley get timed out? It's because of her flat chest? That poor girl. That poor girl. Someday you girls might grow, and if not, then I don't know, get implants like Mia Khalifa. You know why I'm talking about Mia Khalifa? Because we saw somebody get a tattoo of her on their leg, and then Mia Khalifa came and roasted this dude in his comments on Instagram. That shit was fucked up. It's like, damn. Oh boy. Bite Wizard says, I'm not a frequent watcher. I usually vibe to the uploads, but Kyle's the fucking realist. I appreciate that. Lunar Lad Aaron Deers, I love you. I can't do that. I want to Google it. Aaron Deers. But I remember one time I put, it wasn't even like a dildo. It was like a fleshlight on a thumbnail for a video. And it was struck. This was even before the adpocalypse. This is when I was rolling through them TIFUs. And I put a fleshlight in the thumbnail. And YouTube was like, whoa there. You can't be doing things like this. This is a family website. And I'm like, look, YouTube, you pay the bills. You know what I mean? This is your show. Do what you want. Just don't tell people I raped you. That's all we can ask for at the end of the day. We're rolling through this list. What's the list, Kyle? 30 times men were abused/assaulted. And we're going through the last 9. Let's go ahead and make haste, because I'm hungry as hell. What time is it? 11 o'clock? We've been doing this for an hour. Not bad compared to my normal time. Number 9. Oh my God, the first sentence, dude. Jesus Christ. I was raped when I was 5 years old. I was in the hospital having my tonsils out. The night before the surgery, a man came into my room and raped me orally and anally. He told me if I talked to anyone, he would have to come back in the middle of the night while I was sleeping and kill my parents. "5 years old. There's niggas rolling around that can get a hard dick for a 5-year-old, dude. What the fuck? Rape is rape, okay? Non-consensual sex is non-consensual sex. But I would be lying, because I'm a real nigga, if I wouldn't look at you and say, I can understand sometimes when people are looking at 16-year-olds or 17-year-olds. You know what I mean? What's 2 years away from the age where they're legal? You know what I mean? Some of these girls are developed as fuck, because especially them Hispanic girls, they're made to they're genetically fucking made to just bloom at a young age, right? So I can understand a nigga looking at this big titty girl, this fine waisted bitch. You know what I mean? Because a silhouette is a silhouette. You see something in a nightclub, you know what I mean? You're not thinking about, like, how old is she? You know what I mean? You're looking at, that I could get a hard dick to that shit. But then, what the fuck are you doing with a fucking 5-year-old? Putting shit in the mouth and putting shit in the butt. Yo. What the fuck? Oh my God. let me try to fly through this shit. I didn't think it would bust me in the mouth like that with some horribly dank shit like that. I was raped when I was 5 years old, orally and anally, and the dude told me if I said anything, he'd come back in the middle of the night and kill my parents. What are you even saying to a fucking kid? How do you get a hard dick? That's what's scary about this, dude. It's not the kid and his experience. There are people walking the fucking streets that can get aroused for somebody that's been kicking around on the earth for 5 years. Think about that. Think about the fact that statistically, you have probably met somebody like this in your lifetime that can get it up, that can get aroused for a fucking 5 years, bro. I'm gonna start foaming at the mouth if I don't get through this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Arching Aura says, is Kyle fucking 16-year-olds? Do we need to call the police? Okay. Faith timed you out, bro. You know, we already saw your stupid ass joke the first time. And nobody timed you out. Is Kyle, 6 years? Like I said, I can understand someone looking at a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old because many of them pass for much older. 2 years away from 18 is not a big deal. That's what I said, if you were listening. But guess what, Arching Aura? I think there's something very special about not listening. And then also being a cuck not once but twice. You know what I mean? There's something very special about saying something, having it fall upon deaf ears, and then feeling like you need to repeat that because you're a straight fucking bitch. So guess who's getting something a little more specific than gay baby jail tonight? I don't think it's enough. Not for Kyle. So pucker the fuck up. I'm talking about your ass cheeks so I can fucking block the stupid shit out of your ass. And what does that translate to in the context of a Kyle stream? It translates to a fucking ban, you dumb fuck. Grow the fuck up with your 16-year-old ass. You should be calling the cops on yourself for being a faggot. I hate you. I want you to know that, Aura. I want you to know that you're hated. Just kidding. I don't consider you relevant enough for that. And come the end of the night, I'm gonna forget you exist. That's your legacy. Look, let's get through this list. About little Arching Aura at 5 years old. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay, man. I was raped at 5 years old. I was in the hospital having my tonsils out, but the night before the surgery, a man came into my room and raped me orally and anally. He told me if I talked to anyone, he would come back in the middle of the night and kill my parents. My 5-year-old mind read this as don't talk to anyone anymore or my parents will be killed. I had the surgery the next morning, and of course I couldn't talk. So I just stopped talking to people and would only speak to my parents by whispering in their ear. I'm guessing my parents thought this change in behavior was because of the surgery. Throughout my life, I never told anyone what happened. One day I was driving along in my car and it suddenly dawned on me that I was 50 years old and I had never told anyone about that night. I turned to my wife and started telling her what happened with tears streaming down my cheeks. I realized I'd been following my rapist's instructions for 45 fucking years. Well, now I do talk about it. Only on the rare and in appropriate situations. It's a weird thing. I really don't have any emotions about it. I don't have any hatred. I don't feel afraid. But when I tell the story, tears always come to my eyes because it makes me sad to think of it happening to me as a child. Sort of like seeing a family pet hit by a car. It's just something you carry with you forever. The experience of rape imprints a pain and sadness we wear for life. In my case, I can't say how it changed me because I've never known anything else. I only wish I was my attacker's sole victim. But I realize that's not likely. What a sad statement. I wish I was my attacker's only victim. That is so Sad. Ugh. Life is a strange, uncertain journey, but we walk the path that lies before us. Some of you may remember this story, so as I've posted it before under another username, I delete them from time to time and start over. Holy shit. Aaron Deers says, Kyle didn't see the story. Let's see what Aaron Deers has. Kyle, I have a story, Aaron Deers says, wasting a couple of letters. Most of my cousins are in the military, and this guy tried drugging my cousin, who wasn't. Guess what happened? When you mess with a girl who's with 6 military men around her. Well, maybe somebody got dead. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? That is what's up. Wait a minute. Why did legendaries? I love Faith. You're all incapable of just writing properly, and it's so amusing. Legendary Fat Man says, Wang me to swap accounts, Faith, so you can block me? And then Faith says, fuck off, Fat Mab. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm glad I have you guys, man. I'd be pretty miserable otherwise.
Fuck off, Fat Mab.
Oh, God. Okay. Dudes, it can't get any worse than that. It really can't. Okay? Oh, my God. It cannot get any worse than this. There's nothing stopping me from just breezing through the last couple. I apologize. Here we go. Let's go ahead and finish this. Number 8. Women can also get you drunk and try to use your masculinity against you. Oh, you aren't interested? You must be a bitch. I'm going to tell everyone you couldn't perform. These things shouldn't matter, but alcohol makes fools of us all. Lady Spook says, but soup is good. Spook, you don't even know what you're saying. You don't even know what you're saying. Soup was a maniac who laid siege to the stream. And I honestly allowed it because the guy kept donating. It was a strange relationship that we established here. It was very strange. So, who knows? As we roll up to number 7. When I was 2... Please, God. My mom left my dad and started dating a sadistic pedophile. The man... God damn. God damn. You know some police officer, when they find a pedophile and they... How can he even do that? Arching R just donated $1. But it's going to take a little bit more than that, Homer. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I'm thinking about police officers that are forced to go through a lot of this. Look, I don't have time. We're going to finish this. Number 7. Holy shit, and my nostrils. I'm sorry. My nostrils are closing up again. When I was 2, put the Vicks on there. Put that Vicks on there, baby. You guys are riling up Faith. She's so cute. Oh my God. Number 7. When I was 2, my mom left my dad and started dating a sadistic pedophile. This man beat me and raped me and starved me for 2 years. I still remember it all very vividly, and he also said these things to my mom and is also the father of my recently deceased sister. The PTSD I endured and still struggle with were hell, and I'm lucky to be a functioning adult. I'm scared of how the sister died. However, I still hear jokes every single day about how horrible men are and how men can't be raped, and these comments will kill me every single time. People suck, regardless of gender, and anyone can be raped. Number 6, man. I was a little kid when my older cousin's boyfriend started coming around the house. They dated for 3 years. I actually have to make a solid effort to not be homophobic now that I'm an adult. My knee-jerk reaction when I see 2 men is to throttle them. I fucking hate myself. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. No one takes me seriously about it, says number 5. I was made to feel like garbage, so I just don't talk about it anymore. Gerda Canina. Why do I feel like if I go to this channel, I'm gonna be shit on there? Fucking try harder, niggas. Fucking try harder. Is this Arching Aura? What the fuck kind of name is Gerda Canina? Please, God, don't let this be a real person, because that would be the real comedy. Hannah knows what I'm talking about. If this were a real person, then they were like, oh, why are you making fun of my meme? Kyle, finish this list. I am distressed. This list has made me crazy. Thank God for Zip Z Stream and fucking Nicholas to keep me anchored this list, because this is nuts. Okay, number 5. No one takes me seriously about it. I was made to feel like garbage, so I don't talk about it anymore. Once a year, I obsessively try to keep tabs on him. For about 24 hours, it just sits in my brain until I do it. This last time I found out that he moved back into the area. He's a convicted rapist. But I didn't know that originally. He's also a sociopath. There's a literal transcript of him trying to take off the sex offender registry, where both the court expert and his own expert said he's either socially naive or without remorse. He isn't naive. He knows what he does. He's getting fat and old and bloated, so hopefully no one will let him near them anymore. Jesus Christ. Number 4. Oh boy. Number 4. Well-meaning people always believe that help is readily available. See a therapist, they'll say, or go to Rape Crisis Center. Unless their personal experience of trying to find it for themselves or a family member or friend, they have no understanding of how minimal the resources are that exist. In a lot of countries, Britain, New Zealand, much of Canada, most rape crisis centers are women only. Those aren't often confine and assistance they offer to men. Oh my God. Oh. I've been wanting to kind of get in my eye here, but I have the discipline to not touch my fucking eyeballs right now because I've been smearing Vicks all over my fingers to apply it to oh boy. Oh my god. Can we say fuck this one? It's just saying that there isn't a lot of places where there's help. I think we get the gist of that. You know? So we're at the last three. My brother's older friend molested me twice when I was around 11 or 12. He was 15. The actual fact that it happened is what people don't know about. I'm 26. My current partner is the third person in the world to know about it. For me, I knew I was gay from a young age and was worried if I told people they would think that the situation made me gay. Ironically, after it happened, I remember running up to my room crying from relief because I did not like it and thought that meant I was straight. Turns out, I just didn't like rape. Jeez. Emily Fu said, Vicks in your eye make you feel alive. Legendary Fat Man said, I can have Kyle plushies made. How the fuck y'all gonna make Kyle plushies? You know what I mean? Y'all don't even know what I'm like. Who would design that? And what will we design it off of? My face? You know what I mean? You guys would kickstart it. All 6 of you. Get out of here. Get out of here. As we roll up to the last 2. Whoa, looks
I am
like...
sorry, I went too far. Forgot it's not legal everywhere else. It wasn't a rape joke.
Wait. I think he's fundamentally misunderstood what the hell even happened. Because he just said, I am sorry, I went too far. You know, I feel like that either shows his age or a general misunderstanding of the English language, which shows he's probably not from here. And then he goes on to say, forgot it's not legal everywhere else. What the fuck does that mean? Legendary says, Kyle, I got a friend who makes them for a light. Makes what? Plushes or, you know, pillows, I imagine. Oh, God. Stripes is posting the picture of the Kyle in the, I'm not going to be like that forever. Jeez. Okay. Got my treadmill. Gonna get sexy. Need to get some damn Claritin because I'm dying. So we're at the last 2, guys. We're at the last 2. Okay, let's do it. Throwaway, of course. The absolutely secrecy behind it all and how much it can change your personality. In general, and by my family in particular, when I was 10 or 11, my mom, her best friend, my brother and I, my sister and I, were at a beach not too far from where we lived. We were in the little shopping area by this particular beach. It was about 2 blocks square of the typical Kishi beachside shops with apartments on the 2nd story you'd find in the early 80s. While looking at the shoes through a window, this Hispanic guy walks up to me. Hey, you look like a strong guy. I need help moving something out the door by my apartment around the corner. Can you give me a hand really quick? Being the helpless kid I was, I told him yes. Being the helpless kid I was, I told him yes. We go around the corner and he grows through this door, and it's the place where they keep the dumpsters. He points to the door that leads into the building. He says, "You first, you can squeeze by the rug and push it out." As I move by him, I feel him touch my head, and everything goes dark as he slammed my head up against the dumpster. I came to at some point and realized I'm bent over something, and there is a sharp pain in my ass. I manage to turn my head to look back as I see a fist coming, and everything goes dark again. I wake up and look around. My shorts are around my ankles. It's dark and stink in the room, the taste of blood in my mouth, and he's nowhere to be seen. I pull up my pants and walk outside to see my mom and siblings just down the street. They've been looking for me for about 10 minutes. I tell my mom what happened. While her friend kept my bro and sis away, she grabs a towel and wipes the blood and tears on my face, and she puts us all in the car to drive home. I'm put in the shower and told to scrub everything. My mom sits on the toilet and tells me never to tell anyone what happened ever. She tells me what happened was bad and to forget it ever happened. If anyone asks about the bruises on my face and neck, I slipped going into the pool, and it was summer, and I was usually covered in bruises for doing typical 11-year-old boy stuff anyway. After probably 20 minutes in the shower, scrubbing myself multiple times, I get handed a towel and clean clothes. That was the last time my mother spoke or acknowledged that happened. My mom or her friend didn't go to the police, hospital, or anything. There was no consulting or support. I don't think my father got told what happened. He probably saw the bruises and figured I did something stupid, which I was known for in the best of circumstances. After that, my personality changed. Neighbors commented on how much I'd withdrawn and wasn't my usual helpful self. I overheard my mom and our elderly neighbor talking about my personality change not too long after the incident. She told my mom it was normal for boys to do that as they approach puberty, and that I'd be fine. So far as anyone knew, my personality change was just puberty. Time went on, and I'd like to say it didn't affect me at all. I don't have nightmares about anything. I can't stand the smell of dumpsters or landfills without getting panicky. I don't go out of my way to help people anymore, especially people I don't know. In a way, it's made it hard for me to make friends, especially guy friends. The number of people who I've told I think I can count on one hand and maybe one finger on the second. I carry my wounds deep, and I try not to make it a big issue. I don't act the victim, not because my mom told me to, but because I am stronger than that, and living in fear only lets that guy win. My mother went to her deathbed, never talking to me about the day that happened 30 years earlier. Same with my mom's friend. As far as they were concerned, it never happened. I thought it was my imagination because of how people handled it, but that little divot under my eye from where he punched me and chipped part of my bone is a daily reminder when I look in the mirror. Male sexual assault is a thing, but it's treated as some lesser thing because it's a guy. Rape is rape, regardless of the gender of the rapist and victim. Well, according to some Tumblr assholes, there is no such thing as gender, you know what I mean?
Gender is a construct, guys.
Oh my god. I'm glad that this guy got a little bit of support on Reddit, man. Scary as fuck. Guys, I love you. We've made it to the end of this ordeal of a list. Holy shit. Thank you for accompanying me. I'd like to thank the patrons for doing God's work. You're all unstoppable, unbelievable people. I can't get enough of you. And, you know, when it comes to beverages, if you guys were all drinks, I'd be the type that would dilute you guys, or dilute you guys with water just so it would last longer. You know what I'm talking about? What a ridiculous thing to say. Where is he coming up with these? I'd also like to take the time to thank a lot of the sponsors who were sweet enough to become a sponsor to this channel. Bing Fringanomonoms. You know what I'm talking about? Zip Z-Stream, you are a wonder. Thank you for newly becoming a sponsor, as well as your 99 donation tonight. I just feel like I could explode sometimes. You're pretty unstoppable. I appreciate you. And we're definitely going to roll out into the last entry on this list of 30 times men were abused / assaulted. Well, number 1. I was assaulted by a grown man in a public shower when I was 12. He compelled his son, who was younger than me, to watch. I mention those details because every single aspect of healthy male sexuality is scrambled for me. Even now at 30 years old, things are better now, but if I'm too passive or too horny or too surprised by any sexual situation, my mind will flash back to that afternoon and I'll either relive it through my own eyes or terrified of resembling the predator dad. While I have benefited from sympathetic therapists, I can count the number of people I've told on one hand and told nobody, to my unfortunate shame, until I was 20. The stigma of being a child rape victim as a man is a scourge, being seen as a potential sexual predator simply because I was targeted by one myself. Someone says, you nailed exactly what I've been feeling for now over 30 years. I didn't know how to put this into words, and you did a great job. I was a victim for a couple of years when I was 3 to 4, and again when I turned 8. Now I'm 37. The older experience was with a cousin who was several years older and of the same sex. He used to make me perform oral on him and vice versa. I was scared, confused, trusting, and fucked up. I just turned off everything and I don't know. My God. Oh my God. I'll try. I just can't remember my eyes too now. Okay, my eyes. I need to go flush my eyes with water. Oh God. Oh God, I used to have a babysitter who used to make me strip down and get in the bathtub to bathe every time I was, guys, god damn. I went on to do a lot of drugs in my, okay. I'm glad people are getting it out. This was a doozy of a list. Jesus Christ. Jesus pineapple. Hey! McDonald's is officially bringing back Szechuan sauce? Well, there is good news on the horizon, boys. McDonald's is officially bringing back Szechuan sauce. Here's the Rick and Morty inspired limited edition poster. I want it. Guys, I also made a post on Overwatch, which seems to be doing a little well, not crazy well. So I'm glad some people could enjoy this silly little Kyle post. Yeah. If you guys are all about that, then go upvote it for me. Damn. Upvote my post. Damn. Or not. Whatever. Someday I'll be relevant. Someday. Either way, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm gonna need to put some fucking Claritin. Oh, it's already there. Good. Whatever. I need to set up that treadmill and see if walking will make it so that my nose drains. Fat boy Kyle, baby. I love you all, and I'm going to be doing something. Michael Davis says, can we get some eye bleach? Well, okay. What's on eye bleach today? Let's take a look. There's a whole bunch of kitties. Kitty. I love that white cat. Why is it moving its head like a dog? Oh, it's probably looking at something. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's flipping some shit off camera and it's making them crazy. Panda playing in the snow. Yeah, we've seen it all. Oh boy. What do you mean half the screen is green, Retta? I think you flipping out. Think something wrong with your screen, baby. Uh-oh. Think something wrong with your screen. I remember this really pretty cow I saw one time. Guys, love you all. Take it easy. I'm gonna keep it together. And we'll hit you guys with a list tomorrow. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, that dog's hilarious. Alrighty. Oh shit. Arching R just made himself another profile. Wow. Says, I'm sorry it was an out of context joke because it's legal in Maine with a 16-year-old with the age bracket. I suck at spelling. I think it was more about it being unfunny. You understand? We heard you the first time. We kind of just let it go. But then you repeated. And again, the problem, like I said, is that you weren't listening. Because obviously, in context, I said, I can understand. I wasn't like condoning people fucking underage people. I wasn't saying I would do it myself. I wasn't saying I'm trying to get one of those, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, dude, I can understand someone looking at a developed fucking, you know, person that's a year or two away from fucking what is considered legal. Because especially like in a club scenario or when you're just looking at somebody's figure, that's all some people are looking at is like something to get, you know, up to. And at the same time, contextually, we were talking about that as it contrasts a 5-year-old kid, dude. It was just shaky ground for you to be slanging out your you know, autism driven material on the internet in a chat. It was just lame. You know what I mean? Timing was lame, dude. Whose face is that? Yeah, that's what we figure you look like, bro. That's what we figure you look like. Where'd his face go? Give me his face back. Fix the fern back. Okay, maybe I just fuck up the face another way. Hold up, let me try to figure this out. Damn it. I'm gonna move this thing and then I'll make that go like here. There we go. And now that we got that right there, what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna monkey it out right there. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Don't you have a Tumblr to be maintaining, Arching Aura? Oh. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, damn. Be sure to attend tomorrow's stream, Arching Aura, where we have more fun at your expense. I am humbled to be in the presence of everybody else in the stream. I'm just glad to see you all. Stripes, Aaron, Faith. I'm sure Hannah's here hiding. Fat Man's probably gone, but to everybody else, I love you. And we will see you again tomorrow. Take it easy. Michael Davis. Uh-oh. And if anybody actually watched this and has actually been through some shit and you feel like you need somebody to talk to that's not going to judge, that's not going to belittle you, you already know, just type in CYAEL into Snapchat and you know what time it is. But not you, Arching Aura. Not you. That's fucked up. See you guys later. Take it easy, Fat Man. Stay safe. Bing bong. Night.